We're 20,000 leagues under the sea. Welcome to the Atlantis. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. First up, Powerhouse. You can see who has the power advantage. Up against them, Muhammad Ali. As you can see, they will enjoy a reach advantage. You want knockouts? Well, welcome to the right division. These are heavyweights.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Up first, Powerhouse from the United States of America. They are the SCI and WBO champ. Their last fight, they scored a spectacular knockout win. Muhammad Ali from the United States of America. They are the WBC and IBF champ. Last time we saw them in the ring, they won by KO.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the black trunks trimmed with black, here is the current SCI and WBO World Champion, Powerhouse. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, the current WBC and IBF Champion of the World, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And there's the bell to start round one. They are giving us a high-tempo show. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. That jab doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this.
Here we go for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. The right hook misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punch. No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? Caution being thrown to the wind. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. One of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. Nope, that hook won't score. catch the jab. That counter shot lands. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
There's the bell for round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Counter punch caught him clean. What are they thinking? That's clearly illegal. Is he going to punch himself out, though? They exchange punches. Counter punch. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back in. There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. There's a counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Hook misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
This is the beginning of round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Missing with that right hook. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just...
And there's the bell for round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. Catch and shoot. And he just misses with that jab. Terrific counter lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Punch, counter punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. Jab slightly off target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's...
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. The straight right just misses. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And we enter the ninth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. So much for defensive abilities. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Time winding. And here comes the 10th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You'd like to see more jabs. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Exchange punches, holding nothing back here in the round. Swing and a miss with the jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They both want the knockout. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The stamina is off the charts. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Let's start 11. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. Incredible work rate. Catch and shoot. The counter punching. A lot of effort being exerted here. And he fails to score with that left hook. This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. Big swing and a miss with the hook. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
There's the bell for round 12. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Those counter punches have to hurt. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Swing and a miss with that left hook. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. You know the scorecards are gonna be all over the place in this one. That's it, a unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, here is your winner by unanimous decision and the new Undisputed Champion, Powerhouse.